It's true, we were one of the first to realize that something was changing in what we call now the world of mobility. And we wanted naturally to be part of it. Why? Because it's part of our DNA to understand the new needs, new usages that are developing around the world. And also it's fully aligned with our purpose, which is to secure your future. So we had to understand how these things will develop and how we could make them possible. And yes, we entered into the mobility field about 5 years ago by partnering with startups, some of them being on very specific topics and some of them being real global champion, as you mentioned them previously. So for us to be part also of the micro-mobility, which is also something that we wanted to understand, is natural in this environment. And this is how we were very pleased to discuss and enter into this partnership with Lime. We want to be part of this new mobility landscape in all its forms. I mentioned the car sharing, could be free floating, peer-to-peer, e-mobility, e-scooters, all forms of mobility. Obviously, micro-mobility is part of it. That's why this partnership is meaningful for us. It's also contributing to our global policy in terms of CSR, and I think it's important also to keep that in mind. We, globally speaking, worldwide, went through the COVID-19 crisis. I'm sure we all consider that things will change. What will change is obviously around mobility. Mobility will be at stake now. And I expect that this will accelerate the trends that we have seen over the last 2 to 3 years. As we want as Allianz to be market shaper, I think with Lime we will be capable to prove that we are market shaper in terms of mobility. Yes, obviously new usages means new needs, means new type of insurance. So that's why we developed with Lime a dedicated package specifically designed for Lime users. But we talk not only about insurance but also about prevention. And we want, alongside with our national agents network, to push a prevention package for our clients. Not only to promote Lime micro-mobility, but also how to use micro-mobility in a safe way. I think prevention is part of insurance, but also that good practice is part of Lime usage. That's what we want to promote with Lime in France. It's part also of what we have developed about 3 years ago, which is the Allianz Prevention Tour, and the Lime micro-mobility solution and prevention package will be part of it. Personally, I never used it, but I trust my executive assistant who did it, and what he told me is that he enjoyed it a lot. So I make a promise. Now that we are engaged in this partnership with Lime, the next time we'll meet, I will have tested it and I will tell you.